Alright, y'all. So today I decided to go out and find some mushrooms. Simple as that. We'll figure this out. It's been raining for 4 days. I'm sure we'll find a basket full. This area, when you start seeing a lot of wood chips, that would be a wine cap area to look right around now. End of spring, beginning of summer, after a good rain. Nice pile like that one. It only stopped raining about 4 hours ago, but it's been raining for almost 4 days. Kind of excited to get out and see what is going on. So after 4 days, we're definitely going to see some oysters, possibly some chicken. I'd like to check my reishi spots. They haven't been really producing. Oh my. So those are some nice fresh, from what it looks like, oysters. And spring oysters are by far my favorite. I don't even harvest the fall oyster or the late summer oyster. This white one has a lot better flavor. A lot better flavor. Wow. Oh no, they might be a little bit gone. I see the buggies. Wow. Oh, that's a flush, huh? Yeah, as you see with these spring oysters, pretty much everything in the spring, you really have to move fast because everything else is getting there too. Not a whole lot to eat, so they find their way. Well, yesterday they had been perfect. Spore from this tree. I'm just going to walk over to that ridge line and just look around to go see as far as I can see, because these oysters came from somewhere. Oh, and some more over there. I don't know, they look pretty open. Guessing that one's probably going to be okay. Oh, I see another one up on a small little tree over there. Oh yeah. Buggy, 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 buggy. Buggy, 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 buggy. That's really too bad. That was a good one. Yeah. Buggy, buggy, buggy. You can see down in there. There's already holes in it. I don't even need to cut it open. Wow, yeah, it's so wet. Those kind of suck when they rut too. They don't really come back. Working on it. Why sometimes they're better when you get them up off the ground. So, yeah, those look like they might be still good. Oh yeah. Not worried about that one. Those. Wow, that's beautiful. You see the little baby pins? That is a perfect example of the spring oyster mushroom. Populinus. Wow, that is gorgeous. Alright. twist it off. Get off of there. Yep, that is. There's a beautiful oyster right there. That is perfect. And you can see the edges are still rolled. As soon as those edges unfurl there, that's past prime for me. And I usually do not touch it, but that's perfect. Wow. Sweet. Yeah, and then I'll take this little one home. Now it's funny, on the tree it's not this way, but on the oyster block, when you take the biggest one, it's done growing. You might as well harvest the whole thing on an oyster block. But on the tree, they'll keep growing. You can come back and harvest that little pin right there, and it'll be that size, and then it'll be bigger and bigger and bigger, which I don't usually mess with. Nice. So there's definitely a signal. There's food in the forest. You can just see them coming. And they're coming for this. But what drew my attention is that's got that slime mold just going at it. Look at that. That is so awesome. And it has turned that oyster like an orange, which from afar I thought was like a speck of chicken possibly. But it's not. That is so awesome. Really, really cool. Nice. Little reishi nub. Well, that's realistically about the size you're going to get. And as you see, something else will be nibbling on it if you don't get it. So, until it varnishes up, things eat that top. Ew. So, yeah, that's beautiful. As you see, it varnishes down at the base first. And you can pretty much take it right there. Right there. Nice. So super soft. And it'll start to build a pore-like structure on the bottom. And that might get hard, so you might just need to trim when you get home like that. If you put it in your fridge, that will get hard eventually. This thing will just keep on growing. That will varnish. Yeah. Yummy. That's one in the pack. So that will keep growing, and that will varnish up. Yeah, I'll come back and harvest that a couple times. This is close to my house, though. Yeah. Alright, so with all this rain, got some of that witch's butter, which is a really interesting mushroom. Really neat. Bright yellow. Good old witch's butter. Right here in the wood pile. It's the same bed that the wine caps usually fruit in. I still don't see any yet. Reaching nuts. You don't get them. Something else will. That's what I got off of you. A little sliver. Nice soft piece. And that will go. Nice. So the really nifty thing about foraging is you're almost like a detective. So here's a tiny birch. But that right there is growth that came like after a harvest and what would regrow, because as you see the inside is pushing out and then it blackens up when it's completely harvested. But this one wasn't harvested. This one fell off. There's chaga right there. See, so when everyone's worried about small pieces of chaga being taken, they just fall off the tree. They do it all the time. They get wet, too wet for the hole, and just... And here's another one. So they do just fall off the tree. As you see, they almost shed it. But it needs to happen. So don't worry about people taking small amounts of chaga off of trees, because they grow, or they won't. The reality is that stuff hits the ground all the time. All right, Joe. So this was that reishi that I was at last week. You see the nub there. Look at the size of this. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, as you can see, I harvested this one and it just keeps growing up and up and up and up and up. So that's harvested again. What do you say? As you see, the varnish starts here and works its way up, and there's a real fine line right here. It doesn't mark it, and then all of a sudden it does. So you really want to just start right there and just go right in. And as you see, I'll just keep growing up and up and up and up. So yeah, nice little reishi nub. Let's go get that other one. Oh wow. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. Next. Nice. Nice. Just a little bit more on the way home. Yeah, you see they're starting. Ding dong. Yeah, little tiny itty bitty. Same thing. Getting all nibbled up. Definitely getting nibbled up this year. Nice. Do it a little bit. That's mine. It's yellow, but it's still soft. Just because it's been real wet. And that will grow back. Yeah. See, that one looks pretty good. That is beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, it might be okay. As you see, the edges are all opened up on that one. Still rolled, just a little less bit. He's munching on this. Get off. Nice food. Damn you. Yeah. As you see, they will munch on it. They'll nibble and nibble and nibble. Well, it's best if you're going to eat it, you might as well just snatch the tip, let it grow. You know, it's nice when you can find an area that has a lot of these hemlocks that have been knocked down, just stumps left. You'll almost always find some reishi. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Nice. So I'll probably just clean these up, let them grow. That's really cool. Yep. Look at that, you're right into it. You can see it does too. It grow right around it. Some room. Yeah, those are gonna be beautiful. I'll definitely come back and harvest those babies when they get big. Looks like someone actually took a nibble right out of that one. That's definitely a bite. Wow, now that was a big flush. You can see it all down that poplar. Wow. So these spring horses, if you don't get to them, they will get very plump if it gets wet. Up in there. On that one. Yeah, just missed it. Yesterday would have been an amazing time to harvest. Wow, it was just so wet. Yep. Oh, darn it. They're gonna have a little bit of bugs. Let's see. Let's check it out. Oh wow. All right. No buggies. Noise. Wow, that's awesome. All right. Let's see. Let's check it out. I see a little. No. Wow, that is awesome. Nice. I realize this has got to be one of the largest hemlock I've ever seen fall whole. Check this out. Yeah, that is just nuts. I mean, jeez. Technically, I'd be like 25 feet up if it was standing. And this thing is just huge. Wow. Yeah, I think it's massive. I mean, put it into perspective. Check that out. It's almost as tall as I am lying down. Oh yeah. Alright, because this is in a location I'm not coming back for a while. I'm going to show you how I harvest. Just along that edge. Needs to be harvested. You see it starts varnishing out. Right there where my finger makes marks. You can actually, so right there. Let's try it this way. Little smiley face. That's a good piece. See, all white. No color, because if you see one little tiny bit of color, it will just keep going. You want to keep it vertical, because if you don't, if you tip it in, these pores on the bottom actually are much harder than this. So it's really, you can't go at an angle, you need to go straight. The hardness on the bottom follows this line right here. So you need to make sure you're at least straight. If not, tilt it out just a little bit on the bottom. And that's how you make sure you get a nice clean harvest. Alright, so I did find some more oysters. Right there. And they're up just a little bit. Just gonna make a little Y here. Brace yourself and push up. So I guess we'll see. Those are good. Yeah, good thing about being way up on that tree like that. Those are still good. Yeah, those are good. No buggies. Nice. So, more food. Let's move on. Just missed some old oysters right there. Oh, those actually look really good. Let's see. And as you see, they got beetles, but those just hang out. And then the slugs, they munch. None of that bothers me. What I want to know is if there is some buggies inside. Yep. Well, it sucks. See, even when they're young, if they're too close to the ground, they're gonna get munched on. Those actually look good. Nice. So they got nibbled on. As you see, they got nibbled on a little bit here, but they do not have. They actually don't have any holes in them. So, I will get them. Nice. Got these little reishi nibs right here. They're tiny things. I will leave them alone because this tree is just about done. And I'm at the end of the trail. So y'all, I appreciate you watching this. I didn't get a whole basket full, but I got probably a good 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. I did miss a whole basket full. Probably that would have been good yesterday. But till next time, y'all, happy hunting. Get out there and check them reishi spots. Chicken is coming. Oysters are out.